Ready. It takes a second.
Hey everybody, Greg Flower here with BRP Education, and tonight we're going to be analyzing a deal in Tampa. It's really in a nice neighborhood, a neighborhood we're very familiar with. I have the first page filled out here. As you can see the opening page of the deal analyzer. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. So it's asking price is $2,950,000. Their NOI is $129,536. We're gonna need a down payment and almost at 60% to get us this DSCR to over 30. I know the interest rates are going down, but I'm gonna stick with 7 and we're gonna amortize at 30 years. And let's move along. Share screen instead. So here we are, the deal analyzer, and it didn't save my stuff. Darn it. The multifamily, we're just gonna call this Tampa. Look at that. It's gonna fill right in. Oh, let me do my file folder here. I do have a picture of this, and I will download it to my gallery. That's it. It was built in 1974. Our rentable space is 5136, and our gross building area, it's a little over 3/4 of an acre, or a quarter of an acre, I should say. It was under a quarter. It was 0.24. So you just take the square footage of an acre, which is 43,560, times it by 0.24, and that's the number you come up with. So unit details. This is kind of weird. It's got 14 units, like I said. It's got 5 studios. They're not too big. They're 336. But the rent on the studio is $1,194, almost $1,200. Then we have 1 bedrooms. And we have 7 of those. The rest are all 1 bedrooms, but they're different square footages. These are the same size as the studios, but they rent for a little bit more. These go for $1,361 bedroom. And then you hit the little plus sign and you can do your next bedroom. There's 2 more. They're a little bit bigger. They're almost 550, 547. And they're renting for $1,374. Now it does say that they have other income. They don't say what it is, but where is my other income? Here it is. They say it's $14,247. So some of that is from application fees. Some of that is from late fees, more than likely. But like I said, they don't spell it out. And they suggest when you're underwriting, go at 1%. They operate year round, most of the time 100% occupied. Every now and again, one comes empty for a little while. So their vacancy rate's slightly over 1. We'll just give them a 1. And again, your cash on cash here is just almost 7 3/4. So expenses, yes, we want to list expenses. So you guys know this, but I'll explain it again anyway. When they list property taxes, their real estate taxes, they list it at $31,003, but they list that number at what they're paying, what they purchased the property at. So the new millage rate in that area is 19.1974. So you take your purchase price, so the 2.95, you times that by 80%, times that number times the millage rate, and then divide that by 1,000, and that's going to get you close. And in this case, it comes out to $45,306. That's a big difference between what they listed and what we listed. It's $14,000. That's a lot of money. Their insurance is $75.65. They do have a utility reimbursement. So this number that I'm putting in here is probably for the common area utilities. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and then they go to maintenance fees. I'm sorry, management fees. And that number is 1341. Nope, 6587. Marketing 1341. So just call that advertising. They do have a payroll number of 17,726. Oops. Spot. And what else we have? They have an admin fee of 2911. I think we could knock some of this down. And operations, repair and maintenance of 17,662. And there are no reserves. Let's get this number out of here. So they're pretty close. Usually your expenses run between 45 and 50%. So everything they're telling us seems to line up. But look at it. Let's watch this 772 go. Now it's down to 2.16. So here on the sliding scale, right now they say it's a 4.61. But if you didn't want to pay that number, if you wanted to go, let's say, wrong way. If you want to get it for 2.7, and you can apply that number. And then it's almost a 5. So 261. See if we can get that down. There we are. So let's just keep it as it is right now, and we'll just move along. So, but look, our debt coverage ratio is a lot higher, so we can put a little bit less money down. So let's try 55%. Maybe able to go to 53. There we go, 1.31. We get this number. Usually everybody hears 1.25, but our senior underwriter tells us the banks want to see this closer to 1.30. So that's why we changed that number. And we put a little bit more money down. So here's part of our assumptions. Everything that we put in so far, it puts that in a nice little report. That's cash flow analysis. So I'd like to see our annual growth go up at least 3%. I think our expenses, I'd like to keep that at 0 because those expenses are kind of high. But we're just going at a 1% increase. Cash on sale, 1.5, 10 years. Let's see what this gets us. I mean, these numbers are not going to be great for this property. They're at an 8 on an IRR. Remember what I said. According to their OM, they say they're about $150 under market. So now we can go back. Get to the top. We can go back and change our property income number. Let's be conservative. Let's only go up $100. That would make this at 12. Let's go to 13 even on this. And we can go to, let's say, 1450. And this one's a little bit bigger. So let's go, oops, let me change this. And 9 instead of a 0. And this one, these are a little bit bigger. They're renting for a little bit more. But what was that, 1450? So let's go to 1525 on this one. That's going to change our property income quite a bit. And right now, our cash on cash return is 2.2. Let's see what that does to our cash on cash. Oh, why did it say 2.2? But our cap rate's closer to 5. Well, let's go to the end here and see if that changes our 8. Remember, our IRR was right around. It didn't do much at all. Still a little bit less. Oh, let's go change the purchase price. Let's say we get this for 2.5. Now we're at 5.3. We change those values. Let's save. Now with our new numbers, see our cash on cash went up now to 3 point. It's still low, but we say this is a fantastic neighborhood. But let's see what it does to our IRR. That brought us up almost 9.25. I'm sure if we play with the numbers a little bit more, it'll get us up to a 10, which is not bad. But this property is in a fantastic location. It's in Hyde Park in Tampa. And it is truly a nice property. I've looked at this property before, probably about 8 months ago. It was being sold as a portfolio with 4 other properties, but I guess they were asking way too much money for the portfolio because everything's overpriced still. So again, let's go back. We can change. Let's go send me this report. And I love this feature. You just click on this. It's copied. I go to my email. I know you can't see this. There we go. Compose. Send this to me. And there's the link for the report. I'm going to send it. Hey, look, there it is. You open it up, hit the link, share the screen instead, and everything I just sent you goes to whoever's on your team, or everything I sent me just goes to whoever on their team. You can send all your underwriting to your senior underwriter. They can look at it. You send them the OM. You send them your report, and it works out very well. So let me go here. Sorry. Let me clear my values. I also want to look at a single family home because a lot of the people we deal with are new investors and they're just starting out and they want to know, they might be flipping houses, they might be wholesaling houses, and they want to see if it's a good deal or not. So I'm going to go and again, I'll do the property where we are. We have a bunch of properties for sale. One of them is going for $120,000. Don't know what the NOI is. You should put 20% down. So what is that? 30,000.
We can only see the expense sheet. We're not on the right screen.
Sorry. There you go. Now you are. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm going too fast for myself here. So you can figure out the NOI. The NOI is if you're going to rent it for $2,000 a month, let's say, so that's $24,000, and you add up your expenses. You just subtract your expenses from what you're going to make. So 24,000 less 2,000. Let's say what do we pay? Let's say 500 for the HOA, 100 for your water and cable. I'll throw another $60 in there. So what's that? $660 in expenses times 12. I can't do math in my head anymore, so I need my calculator.
Mm-hmm.
I can do this. 660 times 12. Let's call it $8,000. So your NOI on this property is going to be 24,000 minus 8,000 equals 92,000, roughly. Or I'm sorry, 19,200. There you go. Great. It's an investment property, so we're just going to give you the 7 again. Of course, I don't know if they'll give you 30 years, but we'll give you 30 years. Go a lot less down. but usually it's 20% down. So if you look at your debt service ratio, it's a 2.67. Share the screen instead. There's very few differences between analyzing a multifamily as opposed to a home. Not a big deal. Address, we'll just call this 123 Main Street. Don't need a picture. Age of the property, I think we're 1972. You know, where you buy here. Site area is let's say that one is, it's 800 square feet. Building area in this case really doesn't matter because it's 114 units in here. But we'll just put 10,000. If you're doing a single family home, you'll know all those numbers anyway. I'm just doing a condo currently, which is, single family home. Sure, I'll do tenant. It's going to be John Smith. Square footage, 800. Monthly rent is 2,000. And bam, you just put in your monthly rent, it automatically figures out the rest. There's your annual income. You have no additional income, and your vacancy rate is 0. Let's just say that because you're figuring out if this is a good deal or not. You want to provide expenses? Sure, we'll provide expenses. Oh, I forgot real estate tax. That's another 3,000, so we got to go back and fix that too. Insurance, if you pay, you're going to need insurance. So what we say, 1,600.
That's a good number.
Yeah. Electricity is roughly about 80. Not a year. It's a month.
Yes.
Mhm.
That'd be nice. The whole year.
I know, right? No management fee. What else we say? That's about it.
Any garbage?
We don't pay for garbage. We don't pay for garbage. We don't pay for water.
Oh, that's true because you did the.
In this
well, the
case,
condo-
like I said, I'm just doing the HOA fee.
Mhm.
So we got to add that down here. Same way you would do anything in HOA 500.
Well, a single family. Well, yeah, it's true. You rent a condo. Okay.
Well, it depends where you are. Some of the single family homes have HOAs,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes. You're right.
So there's your annual expenses. I'm sure there might be something else in here. You might have a management fee if you have if you're going to use a management company to manage your properties. Advertising, a little bit of advertising money, but it's it is what it is in this case. You'll know better what your expenses will be when you're buying a single family home. I don't have an OM to go by or a listing to go by in this case. I better look at this cap rate, 14, almost 15. Look at your cash on cash return, 35%. I should buy this property. Might even be able to get this place for 110, put on the market for a while. But we have to leave this at 25% because I believe that's what condos want when you're buying a condo, especially for an investment property. And everything looks good there. But the thing is, look how quickly you can analyze a deal. This is, granted, this is off the top of my head. If I had an OM to go by, same thing. You want to increase your rents by maybe 3%. You want to keep your expenses down. You only want your expenses to grow. You're going to go price of sale. In this case, it's going to be 3% because you're going to use a realtor probably to market your property. But look at that IRR, 44.118. Can't beat it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there we go. We just analyzed a single family home. Now, granted, I know a lot of these numbers off the top of my head. You might not be able to do it as quickly, but again, all you have to do is boom. Pardon me.
Plug and play.
And the same thing. You copy this link, You email it to yourself, you print it out, you bring it to the bank. Here's a property I want to purchase. This is how much money I'm going to put down. Look at the returns. This is a no-brainer. Give me my down payment. Give me my mortgage, I should say.
Plus, it looks so professional.
Right. It gives you a professional, it gives you credibility.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Isn't that the big word? Let me
Yes.
stop sharing here real quick. That gives you that credibility when you go to the bank and you have that nice, pretty report. And the same thing when, if you're going for a multifamily loan, if you're going for a 5 or a 6 or a 10, small, and you're looking for a small business loan.
Mm-hmm.
So, Terrence, did you enjoy our production here this evening? I'm sorry about the blurriness in the beginning.
That's all right. Yes, thank you. And thanks for analyzing that single family.
No problem.
Appreciate
Hey, if anybody has a deal out there that they want to analyze, and you touch base with me, I'll be happy to do it with you. I've done it a couple other times with friends.
Okay.
But real quick too, I'd like to have everybody join our Facebook group. It's Buy It, Rent It, Profit Investor Community. Join up, become a member there, become a subscriber at Buy It, Rent It, Profit or brpedu.com. Sign on, drop your email in there. You can get emails from us. Very informative emails about all kinds of things. There's case studies, there's lessons, tons of information that comes across the emails. And hey, become a member on BRP EDU. There's a 7-day free trial right now, and I believe all memberships are $9.99, Care? $9.95?
Will be.
They will be. Thank you. So, take advantage of the 7-day free trial. Be part of the multifamily investor community and educate yourself. And that's how you become a quality investor. Any final words, Kat?
Nope, I think you covered them all.
All right. Again, real quick, we do this class every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to be a part of it, you can email me at greg@brpedu.com, and I will send you the link for the class. And you can join in, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And that's it for this evening. All right, everybody, have a fantastic evening.
All
And
right.
we'll see you again next week.
All right,
This will
thank you.
also be on my YouTube channel. If you look up Greg Flower, it might be even on the Gregory Flower. I should be more professional with that too. But this class will be up on the YouTube channel as well, and it'll also be posted on the platform, the BRP EDU. Everybody be blessed. Have a great evening. Have a great week.
Good
Be
night.
safe.